Welcome to Stoic Reflections, where we blend Stoic philosophy with practical lessons to help you live a deeper, more meaningful life. At Stoic Reflections, we don't chase superficial tricks or fleeting trends. We focus on cultivating an authentic presence, the true source of attraction in any relationship. Today, we're diving into something special. The art of seduction through the eyes of a retired spy who revealed that allure isn't about words or actions, but about how you make others feel. In this video, Stoic Reflections will guide you through the secrets of seduction that go beyond manipulation or short-lived charm. It's a fusion of quiet confidence, genuine curiosity, and powerful presence, all inspired by Stoic wisdom. This isn't just about drawing others in. It's about becoming a man of substance who naturally inspires people to step closer. Get ready to rethink how you approach connection, and let's start this journey together. Redefining Seduction, the art of creating an intriguing space. The traditional view of seduction often involves a series of calculated moves designed to impress and captivate. It's a game of strategy, where the goal is to win the other person over through charm, wit, and carefully orchestrated gestures. But this approach, while sometimes effective in the short term, often lacks the depth and authenticity required for lasting connection. As the spy astutely pointed out, you're asking the wrong question. Seduction, in its truest form, isn't about manipulation or control. It's about creating an environment where genuine connection can flourish. The spy elucidated. Seduction isn't about what you do. It's about how you make her feel. And it's not about impressing her. It's about creating an environment where she feels safe, intrigued, and drawn to you naturally. This shift in perspective is transformative. Instead of focusing on external actions, the emphasis is placed on the internal state of the other person. It's about fostering a sense of safety, where vulnerability can be expressed without fear of judgment. A sense of intrigue, where curiosity is piqued and a desire for deeper understanding is ignited. And a sense of natural attraction, where the connection feels effortless and organic. Consider the men who seem to possess an effortless charm, a magnetism that draws people to them without them having to exert excessive effort. They aren't chasing attention or overwhelming others with their presence. Instead, they emanate an air of self-assuredness and authenticity that invites curiosity and fosters a sense of comfort. They understand that true connection isn't about pulling someone in. It's about creating a space where they want to come closer. The pressure to perform, to say the right things, and to create a specific outcome can be paralyzing, as the spy wisely observed. When you focus too much on trying to seduce, you create pressure, and no one thrives under pressure. Women don't want to feel like they're being sold something. They want to feel like they're discovering it for themselves. Your role isn't to chase, but to create a space where she wants to come closer. This is a crucial distinction. The pursuit of seduction becomes an exercise in control, a desperate attempt to manipulate the situation to achieve a desired result. But genuine connection is built on trust and mutual respect, not on coercion or forced affection. The core idea revolves around shifting the focus from personal agenda to creating a welcoming and engaging atmosphere for others. It's not about presenting a false image or attempting to impress someone, but about being comfortable and confident enough to allow them to discover you at their own pace. In this way, the focus changes from the act of seduction to the cultivation of a setting where mutual interest and understanding can naturally arise. This shift into perspective extends beyond romantic relationships. In any interaction, whether it's with a colleague, a friend, or a stranger, The principle remains the same. Focus on creating an environment of intrigue and comfort, and let things unfold naturally. By releasing the need to control the outcome, you free yourself to be present, authentic, and genuinely engaged with the other person. The power of presence. Being fully here, now. In today's hyper-connected world where our attention is constantly pulled in a million different directions, the ability to be truly present is a rare and valuable skill. We're often so preoccupied with our own thoughts, anxieties, and agendas that we fail to fully engage with the people around us. The spy, with his keen observational skills honed by years of espionage, recognized this as a critical barrier to genuine connection. Most men, he declared, Arnaris are not even in the same moment as the person they're talking to. This observation cuts to the heart of the issue. When we're distracted by our internal monologue, constantly thinking about what to say next, how we look, or whether we're making a good impression, we're essentially absent from the present moment. Women, the spy explained, are particularly attuned to this lack of presence. They can sense when someone is not fully engaged, when their attention is divided, and when their words are not congruent with their energy. This disconnect breaks the connection before it even has a chance to begin. Reflecting on past interactions, it becomes painfully clear how often we fall into this trap. We're so focused on projecting a certain image or achieving a specific outcome that we neglect to truly listen to and connect with the other person. We're preoccupied with our own anxieties and insecurities, and as a result, we miss the nuances of the conversation, the subtle cues that reveal the other person's true thoughts and feelings. The spy's advice was refreshingly straightforward. Be present. Stop thinking about yourself. Focus entirely on her, not what you want from her, but how you can contribute to the moment she's in. This is not simply about listening passively. It's about actively absorbing what the other person is saying, both verbally and non-verbally, and responding with genuine curiosity and empathy. It's about creating a space where they feel seen, heard, and valued. Presence is a skill that requires conscious effort and consistent practice. It's about training your mind to quiet the internal chatter, to let go of your own agenda, and to fully immerse yourself in the present moment. It's about making eye contact, actively listening to the other person's words, and responding with genuine curiosity and empathy. Being present isn't just about improving your interactions with women. It's a life skill that can enhance every aspect of your life. Imagine how much more meaningful your conversations could be, how much deeper your connections could become if you approached every interaction with this level of focus and intention. Confidence and comfort. The quiet power of silence. Confidence is often misconstrued as a boisterous display of dominance, a need to be the loudest and most attention-grabbing person in the room. But true confidence, the kind that emanates from a deep sense of self-assuredness, is often quiet and understated. It's about being comfortable in your own skin, even in the absence of external validation. The spy, with his years of experience navigating high-pressure situations, understood the power of this quiet confidence. Most men, he observed, think confidence is about being the loudest guy in the room, the one cracking jokes or dominating the conversation. But real confidence is quiet. It's about being comfortable in your own skin, even in silence. Silence, for many people, can be a source of discomfort. We feel the need to fill the void with words, to keep the conversation flowing at all costs. But silence can also be a powerful tool, a way to create space for reflection, to allow the other person to process their thoughts and feelings. The spy shared a story from his days undercover, where he learned to weaponize silence to his advantage, sitting across from people he couldn't trust, where every word carried weight. He learned to use silence to make them uncomfortable while remaining calm and composed himself. In those moments, he explained, silence gave me control. I didn't need to fill the gap, and that made the other person lean in. With women, the same principle applies. When you're comfortable with a pause in the conversation, when you don't rush to prove yourself or impress her, you demonstrate a quiet confidence that is incredibly attractive. This isn't about being cold or distant. It's about being secure enough in yourself to allow the moment to breathe. Reflecting on past interactions, it becomes clear how often we sabotage ourselves by panicking at the first sign of quiet. We blurt out random comments, tell pointless stories, just to avoid that uncomfortable silence. But those moments often feel forced and unnatural, creating distance rather than building connection. Mastering the art of comfortable silence is a crucial step in cultivating genuine confidence. It's about learning to embrace the pauses in conversation, to allow the moment to unfold naturally, without feeling the need to fill every void with words. It's about being comfortable in your own presence, even when there's nothing to say. Curiosity over charm. Building genuine connections. Charm can be a useful tool for making a good first impression, but it often lacks the depth and authenticity required for lasting connection. It's a superficial layer of pleasantries and witty remarks that can quickly wear thin if it's not supported by genuine interest and curiosity. The spy, with his uncanny ability to discern truth from deception, recognized the limitations of charm. Forget about trying to be charming, he advised. Charm fades. What matters is curiosity. Most men, he explained, are so focused on being liked that they forget to genuinely connect with the other person. They're so preoccupied with projecting a certain image that they fail to truly listen to and understand the woman in front of them. Instead of trying to impress her with their accomplishments or witty remarks, they should be genuinely interested in her world, her passions, her experiences, and the things that light her up. This isn't about running through a mental checklist of questions or turning the conversation into an interrogation. It's about being genuinely interested in who she is as a person, not just what she can offer you. When you approach a conversation with curiosity, it flows naturally, without the need for forced interactions or contrived lines. You're not trying to guide the conversation toward a specific goal. You're simply exploring who she is and what makes her tick. However, the spy cautioned against making the conversation entirely about her. It's important to strike a balance between genuine curiosity and self-disclosure. If you focus solely on asking questions without sharing anything about yourself, you'll come across as trying too hard, and she'll sense it immediately. The goal is a balanced exchange of energy, a reciprocal flow of curiosity and self-revelation. Curiosity is a powerful tool for building genuine connections. It shows the other person that you value them, that you're interested in their thoughts and feelings, and that you see them as more than just a potential conquest. When someone feels valued, they're more likely to open up and share their true selves, leading to a deeper and more meaningful connection. Authenticity over flash, the power of being unpredictable. In a world saturated with manufactured images and carefully curated personas, authenticity is a breath of fresh air. It's about embracing your true self, flaws and all, and allowing others to see you as you really are. The spy, with his years of experience navigating deceptive landscapes, understood the power of authenticity. He knew that flashiness and superficiality could be easily detected, but genuine authenticity was far more difficult to counterfeit. Predictability, he declared, is the fastest way to lose someone's interest. At first glance, this might seem to suggest a need for constant excitement and dramatic gestures. However, the spy quickly clarified that he wasn't advocating for manipulative tactics or attention-seeking behavior. He was simply emphasizing the importance of being genuine and unpredictable in the sense of not conforming to expectations. Most men, he explained, approach interactions with the same energy, the same lines, the same moves. They're trying to fit into what they think women want, rather than being true to themselves. But women are drawn to what feels real, not rehearsed. When you show her the unique sides of yourself, your quirks, your passions, even your vulnerabilities, you become someone she can't predict. And unpredictability is exciting. Authenticity doesn't mean being perfect or without flaws. It means being comfortable enough to let her see who you really are, without trying to put on a facade or conform to some imagined ideal. It's about embracing your imperfections and recognizing that they are part of what makes you unique and interesting. Being authentic requires courage. It means being willing to be vulnerable, to share your thoughts and feelings, even when it's uncomfortable. It means being willing to be yourself, even if it means risking rejection. But the rewards of authenticity are immeasurable. When you're authentic, you attract people who genuinely appreciate you for who you are, not for who you're trying to be. Detachment creates intrigue, letting go of the outcome. Detachment, in this context, doesn't mean indifference or a lack of interest. It means releasing the need to control the outcome of the interaction, to let go of the desire for a specific result. The spy, with his years of experience navigating high-stakes situations, understood the power of detachment. He knew that clinging to a desired outcome could cloud judgment, create anxiety, and ultimately sabotage the very goal you're trying to achieve. Detachment, he explained, is the death of seduction. When you approach someone with the energy of "I need this to work," it puts pressure on the interaction, and pressure pushes people away. This is a crucial insight. When you're too invested in the outcome, you become needy and desperate, and that energy is palpable. Women can sense it, and it's a major turnoff. Instead, the spy advised approaching interactions with the mindset that you're already enough. You're not chasing an outcome. You're exploring a possibility. You're not trying to prove yourself. You're simply being yourself. This shift in perspective is transformative. When you let go of the need to control the outcome, you free yourself from desperation. This creates a natural ease in your energy that others find attractive. People are drawn to those who don't chase, who are comfortable in their own skin, and who don't need external validation to feel complete. Detachment creates curiosity. When you're not trying to force something to happen, you allow the other person to wonder about you, to be intrigued by your nonchalance. This can be incredibly powerful. It creates a sense of mystery that draws them in and makes them want to learn more. Detachment is not about being uncaring or indifferent. It's about trusting in the process, believing in your own worth, and knowing that you'll be okay regardless of the outcome. It's about approaching interactions with a sense of openness and curiosity, rather than with a predetermined agenda. The art of walking away, ending on a high note. Knowing when to end an interaction is just as important as knowing how to start one. Many men make the mistake of overstaying their welcome, trying to squeeze every last drop of potential connection out of the moment. But this can often lead to diminishing returns, diluting the initial spark and leaving a less than positive impression. The spy, with his keen understanding of human psychology, recognized the power of ending on a high note. He recounted a story from his past. Sometimes the most powerful move is to walk away. He detailed a mission where trust building was essential, explaining how he strategically made his presence known, showed some interest, but intentionally departed before others became too comfortable with him. "I planted the seed of curiosity," he said, "and it grew on its own. Most men stay too long, trying to squeeze more out of the moment. But if you leave while things are still going well, she'll remember you. She'll want more." This is a crucial distinction. It's not about playing hard to get or using manipulative tactics. It's about recognizing the natural ebb and flow of energy in an interaction and knowing when to gracefully exit before the momentum wanes. Walking away while things are still going well creates a sense of anticipation and intrigue. It leaves the other person wanting more, wondering about you, and looking forward to the next encounter. It demonstrates that you're not desperate for attention and that you value your own time and energy. This principle applies not only to romantic interactions, but also to social gatherings, networking events, and even business meetings. Knowing when to politely excuse yourself, leaving a positive impression, and a lingering sense of curiosity is a valuable skill that can enhance your overall social and professional presence. And there you have it. We've explored the art of seduction through the lens of a spy and Stoic philosophy, not with gimmicks or flashy words, but through presence, curiosity, and authenticity. At Stoic Reflections, we don't just want you to learn these secrets. We encourage you to embody them, becoming a man with natural magnetism who lives true to his values. Today's video from Stoic Reflections is an invitation to shift how you approach relationships, from chasing outcomes to creating a space where connection blooms organically. Reflect on these principles: quiet confidence, genuine curiosity, and the art of walking away at the right moment. Then bring them into your life. If this content resonated with you, hit that like button, share it with friends, and subscribe to Stoic Reflections for more profound insights. Thank you for being here, and always remember, true allure comes from within. See you in the next video. See you in the next video. See you in the next